Hello and welcome to day 4 of Rigger Repairs Limited social media campaign. Today is who do you admire most in your industry? I can't promise it's not going to be emotional, but I'll give it a try. So here's the segue. So basically, from a very young age, my brother moved away when I was 9 years old to move to London, and he was the person that I admired the most in general, other than my granddad. I've got a photograph of me in my bedroom, I think younger than 9, so you can see somewhere here. This is what our bedroom kind of consisted of in general, above everywhere, on the walls. There were clocks, there were pictures of Patek Philippe's, there were Rolex signs, there were all sorts of things that we had when we were young. He's 10 years older than me, very successful watchmaker, and he inspired me really to not just clocks, but to take anything apart and to investigate and to be into things all the time. We used to take people's stereos apart for a laugh just to see how they worked and make them work again. We were a bit of a troublesome too. So he was the person that really got me into watches and clocks, really inspired me. Like I say, he's very successful, so he's really inspired me to be a better watchmaker, to train, to understand, to see beautiful things in everything to do with technology and mechanics and watches and clocks. So that's my first person that I admire the most in my industry, is my brother. Those of you that know him will know how successful he is and how well he has done in his career. The other person in real life, shall we say, who shall remain nameless, but people know who he is, someone I've worked with for 20 years, who I admire very much, who is absolutely amazing. He's an international man of mystery. You can't find him anywhere online, so that's why I'm not sharing a photograph of him or who he is, but he's absolutely amazing, one of the greatest watchmakers. My brother and him I view as two of the greatest watchmakers that I've ever known. There's nothing that he seems to not be able to do. Everything that I chuck at him, he's always been able to come back with a solution, even if he has to do a bit of study. But he's absolutely phenomenal at watchmaking. The way that his mind works, it's just, yeah. So he's the other person. When it comes to people that I admire in the industry that aren't my friends or family or people who I know personally, one person that I have met personally once is George Daniels, who, if you have any interest in watchmaking or in horology, you will know who George Daniels is. He's an absolutely phenomenal watchmaker. His apprentice, who no longer is an apprentice, is making some pretty amazing watches over on the Isle of Man. The guy was an absolute genius when it came to watchmaking. Some of the things he made were absolutely astonishing and beautiful and worth millions today. When he passed away, it was a sad day to go to the British Horological Institute and have a commemoration of his death. All of his stuff was sold at auction and everybody wanted some of it, but countless millions. But the guy made some of the most beautiful things ever. Some of the books that he wrote, The Art of Breguet and George Daniels Watchmaking, are books that I have in the workshop that I refer to and enjoy looking through every now and then. So yeah, they're the three main people that really inspired me and people that I admire in the watchmaking industry. So thank you very much. So I hope you enjoyed that little look into the people that I admire most in the watch industry. I did have to edit it slightly because I got a little bit emotional with a couple of those. And in between filming that little bit and now, I had a knock at the door just to update you with some news. Front page on the Business Networks magazine. That's fairly exciting, a little bit emotional again. So yeah, As I keep saying, if anybody wants me to feature anything in particular in any of these videos, please let me know, and I'll try and incorporate it into my month of social media campaign. Thank you very much, and have a lovely day, everyone.